here. Specifically, we have my guy KNYCE here. KNYCE, I'm gonna let you tell the people exactly what you do right now, bro.
It was difficult in the sense of, well, I'm a church boy, so I know how to fake it if I gotta fake it. So let's say that. Let's be honest there. But, no, you know how to wear that mask. Everybody know how to wear that mask. But it kind of felt like code switching for me after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I am such a raw personality. So it would be days I come to work and they'd be like, yo, you're on air, and you know, my mother called and because you said peen, and she had to explain to her child what a peen was. I'm like, yo, her child didn't already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was difficult, and after a while it began to feel like I was kind of playing a character because I was having to censor myself so much. You know what I'm saying? But that was more of a situational thing. It was more of a thing where you're working with a co-host. You kind of gotta be on the same page creatively.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where that came from. I wouldn't say that was mandates from the company. It was just difficult. So what I learned was I don't need to work necessarily for anybody, not very closely with anybody.
Right. You're obviously more comfortable with radio than when you first started. Am I wrong?
I would say yes. Like with any profession, I think the more you learn, the more you're in it. You know, you get better at it. There are times you still get nervous, depending on what it may be.
Interesting.
And I still like the nervous part.
What makes Sam still nervous?
It could be maybe I'm about to interview one of my favorite artists, or maybe it's somebody I'm not necessarily up on, but everybody else is.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that I ask the right questions that the people who like Sam want. You know, they want those question answers, but they also fans of whoever this person may be. That makes sense? So you want to make sure that you ask the right questions so that you can satisfy your listening audience who listen to you every day.
Yeah, so how is it coming up in that kind of culture where you're entering as a, I don't want to say apprentice, but you're not where your goal is at WKYC. So how is that culture?
For sure. For me, I've been at KYC for 3 years now. It was 3 years in October, and it's a constant struggle. Still trying to find my footing and where I fit in. But for me, what's most important is to always remain true to myself. I'm gonna be Kierra my entire life. And nobody can change that. And I thank my parents for instilling in me those values to make me comfortable with being myself at all times. And it wasn't always easy. Like, Black Girl Magic just became a trend in the past decade. So for me, again, thanking my parents for instilling in me the confidence to not only speak my mind, but to know that I am who I'm destined to be, regardless of the reception of others.
Nice. Let's give it up for that, man. That's amazing. People are always working on your behalf, even when you don't know. You know, so as someone who, you know, entering a field that, you know, I've always dreamed of entering, it shows me that people was always put in the legwork, even people I didn't know, to help me come to this position. And I want to start with you specifically, Sam, for somebody that has, for the majority of my life, I have listened to you on the radio. Now I eat your food that you own because you got the best fucking shrimp in the fucking city. But make sure you, hey, tonight specifically, y'all in here, I swear Sam Sylk got some great fucking shrimp. It's amazing. But for somebody who went from,
Learn from the people who you're working with. Watch what they do. See what they do. A lot of times we put our feelings in it too much instead of learning from what's going on. I would be real. I'm not about to be sit up here, oh, I got this. No. I've been blessed to learn from Radio 1. I've been blessed to learn from iHeart. I've been blessed to learn from when I was working at Brown's Chicken, when I worked at McDonald's when I was on fries. But it took me some time to realize that, because how many of y'all want to be honest and say you complain on your job? They get on my nerve, they do this and that. Tell the truth, put your hand up. Don't put them on Facebook. You have to mature enough to be like, okay, this is a business. And this is where I want to go. And everybody ain't built for owning their own business. Because owning their own business is not really, what people think it is all the time. They see one picture, oh man, he got it going on, she got it going on. But they don't know the hard work behind it. You know what I'm saying? So, I give God praise, and I ask him to humble me. Keep me humble. If you stay humble, man, you can grow. When you start, all this and that, I have to utilize the platform that I'm on. Everybody here has a platform. It's just that you have to one day realize your platform, realize your worth, realize where you want to go. A lot of people don't know where they want to go.
Yeah, that's real.
Once you realize this is where I want to go, then you have to check it. You have to check some things, but learn where you are right now, wherever you are in your life, whoever you work for right now, whatever company you work for. If you want to own your own business, pay attention even when you are not happy. And guess what? The same stuff that you judge them on, if you ain't got yourself in check, them people gonna judge you on the same stuff that you judge the company that you ask God. How many of y'all ask God? I'm not ashamed. I'm keep it. You ask God for a job. You ask God to give you, and then you get there, and you start complaining, and you start bitching.
Yeah, that's real.
But what you ought to do is say, God, let me get what I need to get until where you have me where I need to go.
That's something that's very important. I've literally been able to follow his model. So if anybody would look at anything I've done, I've literally followed Sam Sylk's model. From the first time Sam Sylk came to Cleveland to when he left and went back home, and then he came back to Cleveland. Sam took a step back from Cleveland radio, and then he came back with Sam Sylk's Chicken and Fish. You know what I'm saying? So, and seeing that, I remember when he was opening it, I just told him, I was like, yo, I see the vision, bro. I was like, yo, as soon as I get me some money, I want a franchise. I was like, yo, when you start franchising, I want one. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, you gotta watch the people that's around you. And I watched the people that was around me. Some people are career radio lifers. And then when the industry spits you out, because it's gonna spit you out. When it spits you out, one, people will act like you were never there because there's so many people ready to take your place. But then two, so many people get spit out and they find themselves skillless. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say to that, to answer your original question, yep, I got a million hats in a pot. Because you gotta be ready to pivot at any moment. You know what I'm saying? And in my current business venture, nobody saw me pivoting to that. One, because I don't believe in making announcements. Like, the paint gonna be dry by the time I actually say something. You know what I'm saying? Because anything could go wrong. And you know that as a business owner. But part of the reason of me leaving radio was because they tried to take one of those streams of income away from me. And I realized you gotta have, what they say, the cliche thing, 7 to be a millionaire. So how many of you gotta have to be a billionaire? Okay, so you're doing an amazing job, by the way. So Eric,